You ever wonder why you're the one who swallows your frustration in meetings? Why you say, it's fine, I can take it, even when it's absolutely not fine? Why you work late, keep the peace, stay agreeable, even when your stomach is in knots? Let me hit you with a truth most leaders never hear. Your niceness at work isn't professionalism, it's a trauma response. You're not being agreeable, you're being afraid. Not afraid of the work, afraid of the consequences. And here's the part that will sting. You're not pleasing to be kind, you're pleasing to stay safe. Welcome to the Fawn response. The hidden pressure pattern silently running half of corporate leadership today. By the end of this video, you will know why your body forces you into niceness under pressure. How the Fawn response secretly sabotages your career. How to build courageous boundaries that command respect. How to break the trauma loop that keeps you agreeable, exhausted, and resentful. Hi, Unbreakable leaders. I'm PAVNESS, Fortune 500 strategic advisor and courage decision scientist. For 23 years inside billion-dollar brands, I watched brilliant people crumble, hesitate, or fawn under pressure, and I became obsessed with understanding why and how to fix it. What I discovered is simple. When you train your courageous decision-making, pressure stops owning you. Welcome to PAVNESS, Unbreakable Leadership Lab's Courage Under Pressure. If this episode resonates, please subscribe. Share it with someone who needs it. It helps the mission more than you know. Let's dive in. A few years ago, I watched a friend who's a senior director at a top firm, brilliant, strategic, respected, slowly tear her career apart. Not because she wasn't capable, not because she wasn't smart, but because of one thing. She couldn't disappoint anyone. Every meeting she said yes, every request she over-accommodated, every conflict she smoothed over. And the people around her, they loved her, right up until they didn't, because niceness eventually turns into resentment, burnout, invisibility, and finally, irrelevance. But I'll never forget the moment everything snapped. She was in a boardroom. The CFO asked a question that required a strong, clear, uncomfortable answer. She knew the truth. You could see it in her eyes, but her body froze. She gave the safe version, the watered-down version, the version that wouldn't ruffle feathers. And in that moment, she watched the CEO look away, not angry, just disappointed. Something died in that room, not her career, her courage. And here's the truth nobody tells you. Niceness is not harmless. Niceness under pressure is self-erasure, and you've lived this too. Why you fawn? Let's break down the psychology. When pressure hits, humans tend to go into one of four responses: fight, flight, freeze, fawn. Fawn equals, if I can keep you happy, I'll stay safe. It's not conscious, it's not logical, it's not strategic, it's survival. Your nervous system whispers, don't upset anyone, don't disappoint anyone, stay small, stay agreeable, stay safe. This is trauma mechanics masquerading as being nice. It comes from growing up with volatile parents, being punished for speaking truth, working for toxic bosses, surviving unpredictable environments. Learning that being honest equals being harmed. Learning that boundaries equals backlash. So your body learned one thing: peace at any price. I've been there too. Most high performers have, especially women, immigrants, first-gen professionals, and anyone who grew up negotiating emotional landmines. But here's what nobody tells you. Your nervous system is running the meeting, not your leadership. And that brings us to the twist. Here's the part that flips the entire conversation. Niceness is not your personality. It's your protection. You were not born agreeable. You were trained to stay safe. Your niceness is actually boundary fear, conflict trauma, rejection sensitivity, emotional hypervigilance, fear of retaliation, fear of losing belonging. And in the AI era, with speed increasing, accountability rising, and transparency everywhere, niceness is becoming an expensive liability. Here's the real reframe. Kindness is powerful. Niceness is costly. Kindness is chosen. Niceness is coerced. Kindness is courageous. Niceness is fearful. Kindness earns respect. Niceness earns resentment. And you know exactly which one you've been using at work. Now let's talk about how to fix it. Courageous Boundaries Protocol. This is the protocol executives pay me to teach them. Today, I'm giving it to you. Step 1, notice the flinch. Your body reacts before you do. The fawn response shows up as the neck tightening, the breath shortening, the stomach sinking, the sudden sure, no problem impulse, the voice shrinking, the immediate yes, the urge to over-explain. You cannot change what you don't notice. Your power begins with awareness. Quote, awareness is the first courageous act. Step 2, name the fear. Ask yourself, What am I afraid will happen if I say no? Common answers. They'll be disappointed. They'll think I'm difficult. I'll lose credibility. They'll be mad. I'll get punished. I'll look incompetent. Say it internally, this is fear, not leadership. This interrupts the trauma loop. Step 3, return to your center. Use this 10-second reset. Deep inhale through nose 4 seconds, hold 2 seconds, strong exhale 6 seconds, lift chest, drop shoulders. Your body returns online, your prefrontal cortex reactivates, your clarity returns. This is how you override nervous system hijack. Step 4, speak the courageous boundary. Here are 3 boundary scripts high performers use. Boundary 1, capacity. I can't take this on fully, but I can offer a small piece of support. Boundary 2, clarity. I need more information before I commit. Boundary 3, truth. That doesn't work for me. Here's what does. These are calm, neutral, professional, not defensive, not emotional, not aggressive, just clear, because clarity is courage. Step 5, hold the line. This is the hardest part for fawners. Don't rescue the silence. Say your boundary and shut up. Count 1,000, 2 1,000. Let the discomfort happen. Your nervous system will scream. Your trauma will flare. Your heart will pound. Hold the line anyway. This is where you rewrite your identity. This is where you become unbreakable. Now look at me. You've spent years, maybe decades, being agreeable to stay safe. You've swallowed your needs. You've made yourself small. You've carried emotional labor for everyone else. You've traded clarity for peace. You've traded truth for harmony. But here's the reality. You can't lead while fawning. You can only survive, and you're not here to survive. You're here to lead. So here's what you do next time pressure hits. 1, notice the flinch. Your body will warn you before your words betray you. 2, name the fear. Say internally, this is fear choosing for me. 3, breathe. Reboot your nervous system in 10 seconds. 4, speak the courageous boundary. Say less, say it calmly, say it clearly. 5, hold the line. This is where everything changes. Your respect rises, your confidence rises, your power rises, your identity rises, and slowly the people around you start treating you like someone they can't push because you're not fawning anymore, you're leading. 5 moves to kill the fawn. Response today. 1, the 3-second delay rule. Never say yes immediately, pause, reset, choose. 2, 1 boundary a day. Practice small boundaries daily. No, that doesn't work for me. I can take half, not all. Let me check and get back to you. 3, the truth test. Ask, am I being honest or agreeable? Honesty builds respect. Agreeableness builds resentment. 4, the safe person rehearsal. Practice boundaries with someone you trust. Retrain the nervous system for conflict. 5, the courage log. Write down 1 courageous boundary each day. Track your identity rising. If you're a leader trying to stay clear, confident, and courageous in a world that keeps throwing pressure at you, this is your show. Subscribe, comment what part hit you, and share this with the nicest person you know, the one who's secretly exhausted. Stay unbreakable.